All right, thank you for joining the channel again. It's called Arizona Trails to Philippine Tales. Now, again, I always want to start off by thanking the subscribers and those that like and share, and especially those that make comments. I mean, even if it's just a hello or leave an emoji or whatever, I always answer every single comment that's put in. And this morning I went ahead and uploaded a video that was actually the house video for weeks 32 and 33. And I had explained in that description that Cousin Ray couldn't get out on week 32, and not only because there was a holiday in between weeks 32 and weeks 33, but also the reason why he couldn't get out there was because he was looking for a rental. Now, of course, we only have 4 more days before we leave the United States, and we're going to be in the Philippines at that time. So 4 days looking for a rental. So what took place is that my wife and I actually had a rental available the first of the month of August, so we thought we were all set and ready to go. Basically, something happened. So first, I guess I'll start off with what are the 5 things that that I look for in a rental. First is location. Second is how big is the rental, like a studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. 3 is going to be whether it's furnished or unfurnished. Number 4 is going to be the CR, also known as the let's see here, CR, comfort room, and then we call it the bathroom. And I'll go into more detail about that CR and what Western amenities you might want to look for in that. And then 5, the overall price. So the price that you're paying for the package to get all those 5 things. So basically with location, we wanted a location that was close to, say, the house build itself. So that was our location. And then what we also wanted was a 1 bedroom for as far as how big it needed to be. And then for furnished or unfurnished, we actually wanted a furnished location. And then as far as the CR, now there's a couple of amenities like in the CR that in a Western world you sort of expect, and that is 1, a toilet that has a water tank with the toilet, and so that way you can flush it, and of course a toilet seat. And then also basically what you want is to also have a shower. Now usually what happens is that if you don't have a shower and you are what's called the Tabo system. Tabo is basically, think of, you have a water bucket or a couple of barrels of water, and then what you do is you take a Johnny Appleseed plastic cup, and then you dump it into the barrel of water, or you dump it into the bucket of water, and you just use that to flush the toilet, or you use that to wash your backside. And then when you think of a shower, if it's using the Tabo system, basically what you've got is again, the Johnny Appleseed plastic hat to just take a shower with. Dump it in the water, and that's how you take a shower. So those 2 amenities are the 2 amenities that I would like to have as far as a Western civilized CR comfort room, bathroom, and so those were the things that I was looking for. And then last but not least, definitely the price of what you're actually getting. Now, like I said, I thought we had a place all set up at the beginning of August in the Philippines, and it was one of those things where I'll even start with the price. The price was a great price compared to the United States. It was $68 USD, and I'm thinking, wow, that would save me lots of money. I'd have money to spare if I was only paying $68 a month. And basically what I got was, it did meet my criteria of the location, which was close to the house build. It was a 1-bedroom, and then also as a 1-bedroom, so location was good, the size was good, it was furnished, so that was a plus. The CR, I actually didn't get a chance to see the CR because at the time somebody was living in it, and I only got pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and enter those pictures here, and then that way you can take a look at it.
Connecting to great deals.
So for $68, I thought, okay, this is a really good deal. Even if the Western amenities in the CR wasn't a Western expectation, I think for $68 a month I could overlook that and just use the Tavo system. I mean, like I said, even with the shower, basically you've got a water spigot, not an actual shower head, and just something that fills up those water buckets or water barrels. What happened was, the people that was living there, they were supposed to be out by the middle of August, so that would leave us about 14 days left. And well, it turns out that they wanted to, when the people left, they wanted to put family members in there, so that became unavailable. Okay. So now, 14 days in, we're going to have to try and find another rental property. And Cousin Ray, he goes out there, and again, shout out to Cousin Ray for doing all the legwork, looking for a rental. One place we found was a little bit further out, and so it wasn't close. It was not furnished, so it didn't meet that criteria, and it was about the size of a studio, no bedrooms, so just a unfurnished studio. And the asking price for this, and again, I believe on that one it did have Western amenities, so it did have a Western toilet, Western shower. However, they were asking 13,000 pesos, which is around $230 a month USD, and sort of the money criteria that I had, especially for the province area that we live in, I didn't want to spend more than $200. And I mean, $200 in America, studio, I mean, shoot, I remember back in the early 90s when I came out to Arizona, I was able to get a studio apartment that had one little bathroom in it, and you know, I had a futon bed, and that came down, and that was my living room and bedroom, and then of course the kitchen. So for $200 or $230, it was still an okay price, but not for an unfurnished studio, and it was further, you know, further away from the house build. So we passed that up, and then, like I said, what I'll do is I'll post a video of that right here so you could take a look at those options.
No, thank you. Well, that's better.
Everybody in my team on the come up. We don't quit till the sun up. They say stop, we don't wanna.
Alright, so that was the video of the unfurnished studio apartment for 13,000 pesos, or about $230. Now my final thing here is, here we are 4 days before we actually move out, and finally Ray found a place. So this place again is a it was close to the house build. Matter of fact, it's just down the street from it, so A+ on that one. It was furnished, so good once again. It did have a Western style toilet, so that means it had a tank and a seat, so that's good. However, it did not have a shower, but I requested a shower and they were more than happy to purchase the shower head and hook it up, of course, to the water tap. So I have my Western amenities. So for a place that is close to the house build and a place that is furnished and has the Western CR amenities, now and it was, of course, the size, it was a 1-bedroom, and matter of fact, it was a little bit bigger. I mean, it looks it has an upper level, but we're only going to use the lower level, and it's an unfinished, that also is an unfinished remodeling house. So I think that's the reason why we were able to get a good deal on this. So it's in the process of being remodeled, and we're going to be on the lower floor. And so basically what we got there is the price for that was 12,000 pesos. Now 12,000 pesos in USD is around $210. Okay, so $210. I got Western amenities for the bathroom, and I have you know, a 1-bedroom, which the funny thing was too, another thing that I had requested, they said that it had a bed, but it didn't have a mattress. So we also went ahead and got a mattress for that bed. I think they call it foam. So a little bit thicker foam than the normal, just a padded foam, but we got a pretty thick foam. And of course you'll see it in the video. So this is sort of what we did decide on. So I'll pay $200 of USD a month until our house is finally built and finished. And then once that's finished, then of course we'll get that all taken care of. So let me go ahead here, and this is I'll put up the videos to the place that we selected. Basically I'll show you the entrance or the road that you walk to get to the location. It actually has a Sorry Sorry store next to it, and Sorry Sorry store basically is a basically it's a connection or a little store that you can purchase items like coffee or sugar, or you know, just the little household items that you might want to pick up real quickly. is the Sorry Sorry store. So the Sorry Sorry store is like really in the same parking lot or lot as the rental is in, so that's really nice. And like I said, I'll go ahead and put that right here.
Even when we're crashing down, even if I fall apart, even when the lights go out, you will always have my heart. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. He said, let's go catch a flight. We bout to stay up all night. Red eye goodbye, hold my hand tight. He take me straight to the sky. Baby, take me out to Tokyo. Let me catch a flight to San Diego, Paris, Madrid, or Tobago. Anywhere you wanna be, where we gonna go? Take me on a ride. Tell my girls bye-bye. Just touch down, show me around, then kiss me goodnight. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. I'm ready.
Alrighty. So again, as you can see, it's just a little place that you walk into. It's a lower level. Basically, it does have, you know, a one bedroom, which it did have the bed that had. We got the foam for it. Now that we got the foam for it, basically, the bed is good. I think you saw in the video too that the shower head wasn't put up yet because, of course, we're just making these requests, you know, 4 days before we go. So the shower head was laying, I think, on the dirty kitchen, or you know, the separate kitchen area, and it's furnished. And like I said, $210 a month for a one bedroom and a you know, place to rent that's close to the house. Western amenities in the bathroom or the comfort room, and that's what I was looking for. So again, based on those 5 criterias, you know, that any person wants to take a look at, is basically, again, the location, how big it is, you know, whether it's furnished or unfurnished, and then that CR, especially in the Philippines, and then how much for the total package. So that's going to be this video. I don't know if I'm going to make another video until we actually get to the airport and start doing that, traveling. Like I said, we'll leave from Arizona to California, California to Singapore, and then Singapore over to the Philippines. Spend a couple of days in Cebu, and during that time I'm going to try and of course go to the Bureau of Quarantine, just to try to approve my medical that I had for my 13A visa and my SRRV visa. So the medical's still good until October, so because like I said, once you do medical, it's only good for 6 months. And then get that approved by the Bureau of Quarantine, and then I'll try to race over to the Bureau of Immigration in hopes to try and get an ACR card, because really it says anybody, regardless of how you entered the country, has to have an ACR card or a alien certified residential card if you plan on staying more than 60 days, I believe, in the country. And so I'm definitely going to try and get the ACR card. Well, I know I won't get it. I'm definitely going to have to fly out of Cebu and then probably return, maybe by a fast track boat, and pick up that ACR card if it's completed. And that way I've got my Balik Bayan visa along with my ACR card, and that should do me well in the time being, figuring out what else I need to do to get everything, such as driver's license and vehicles, and finding out what I want to pack and unpack. And of course I'll be bringing coverage the week 34 house build, so stay tuned for that. And like always, thank you for visiting Arizona Trails to Philippine Tales, and see you in the Philippines. Thank you. Bye bye.